Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back for episode 2 of our Myster5Sky challenge mashup. So, we have very little time to work with today. It occurred to me that I might have misinterpreted the rules. I think how Kirk Steven was doing it, it was three days and then the fourth day is a travel day, and that might have been the original intention. But I think we'll keep up with this accelerated timetable where every third day is our travel day. So I'm looking to make sure there's no hammer in here. I don't want to miss one. Oh, and just to quickly say, if you missed the first episode, definitely go check that out. There's a playlist for the whole series in the description. I'm pretty sure I would have found the hammer if it was here. So you can go watch the first episode, and I explained all the rules there. You didn't already see it. Okay, let's go up. So we got this blizzard, we got a little bit of energy. I think what we want to do is... I'm going to stand up here, don't I? Well, I guess we can just crouch along. And then stand up here. And crouch again. Now, what I don't know is... I think there's like a hole somewhere that you can fall in. Looks like we avoided it. Apparently you can like fall through there or something. It looks like... Oh, yeah, you can just fall right through the floor. Okay, so that's everything. No hammer. I don't think it makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to use hot teas because... Yeah. We're just going to lose all that temperature as soon as we go outside anyway. So I think we'll just walk over to the farmhouse and take a little bit of damage. Okay, so the key here is going to be we really need to move. I want to check every place that can possibly have a hammer. I don't think this can have a hammer. I was actually curious if these tractors are sleepable. They are. Interesting. There are tractors near the barn that I could sleep in later if I need to. Alright, we gotta follow this line. I gotta make sure I don't lose the power line. On our way to this house. Just gonna take a bit of damage here. I'm intentionally not running because I want every bit of this energy. Okay, so today's a travel day, and then tomorrow is going to be the first day in Coastal Highway. And then the next episode, we'll have 2 days in Coastal Highway with the final one being a travel day. I think I'm going to take all this stuff and leave it at Thompson's. Yeah, because there will be a frying pan there. We'll eventually want to be able to cook bannock. I don't think we need... I do have carry weight now, so maybe I do carry everything to Thompson's and leave it there. I don't technically even have to stop at Thompson's. Wow. Fair amount of food. I do want this cooking pot. Well, at least we have a lot of looting to do while we're waiting for this blizzard. I'm considering even walking to the barn. The problem is if I get lost in the blizzard, we'll be in bad shape. Okay, nothing there. What am I doing on water? Kind of weird that I clicked there. I almost always take from the tank. I can make coffee here. Oh, and we can leave some coal behind. I don't need all the coal that I'm carrying. Let's see. We got double of these. So this is kind of trash. I'll probably leave everything at Thompson's. We'll leave a few minor things here, like we'll leave water and coal here. Things that we may want in the future. Okay, before we go upstairs, I think I'll leave all my heavy stuff by the stove. All the heavy stuff that I either fuel or will need to, let's see, to do this. Yes, and I think I got everything in here. Check for matches in here. Yeah, looks good. All right, we still have the basement and the upstairs. Let's head over here. And I want to drop full books. Maybe at least 5 coal, right? Probably 6. Might leave a little bit at the barn too once we head over there. I think I do need to take oil. We can also cook in our pot. We can cook some of those oats. I think I still have the oats on me somewhere. Yeah, there are the oats. Let's go down by category. We leave all these sticks here. We don't end up burning them. That's all fine for now. Clothing is fine for now. Food. Right, we can also cook up a bunch of potatoes. I could just eat these potatoes and run through the blizzard too. Let's get rid of that at some point. Dirty water. Right, so the skillet's over at Thompson's. And I think I want to take either a skillet or a pot into Coastal. We'll see. Okay, got some processing to do here. And that's everything. Okay, so we're under, barely. Finished everything in here, I think. Oh, we got a can of dog food.
Never know.
Nice.
Being useful.
A little bit of glitching with these books. We'll probably burn those later, so I'm not gonna mess around with them right now. It's kind of the middle of the day. This is probably a good time to go to the basement and check out. Oh, I should have dropped some water as well. That's okay. Do that when we go back up. Salt. I think I'm just gonna leave that here. Yeah, that's such a late game thing. Another sewing kit. Now there can technically be a magnifying lens somewhere. Where is that magnifying lens? Right here, right? Doesn't look like we have it. So where can the hammer be? We checked Signal Hill, we checked the little barn. And Arrowhead being in Pleasant Valley is actually pretty cool. So we'll definitely leave that here and use it to make arrows at some point later on. We don't have a pry bar. Get all of this stuff, I guess.
Hope nobody makes
Ooh,
this anymore.
that is really good. Now we can make an absolute ton of coffee and maybe still even leave a tin here for later. Scrap metal probably stays wherever I'll use a workbench in this region, which is probably going to be the barn. So I might carry that over there and then leave it. Okay, anything hidden in here? Doesn't look like it. I think I saw some wires that I left behind, which I really shouldn't do. I should be consolidating everything into one small area. I think we'll take that salt upstairs and drop it just so we don't have to look for it later on in the run. If we even survive that long. Were there some wires that I ignored? It almost feels like there were. It'll be on the floor somewhere here. Salt. Alright. Alright, we'll take that.
I'm not sure I
Now
can
we're
carry much more.
super overweight. Check in here for anything. Nope, looks like I got everything. Alright, so let's go drop everything in the kitchen again. Sounds like that blizzard might be over. Nah, it's still going strong. Okay, so definitely the salt. And since we're consolidating salt, I think we drop this salt here too, because we have another... We have another little thing of salt somewhere else. Okay, and then... Food-wise, we'll probably cook a few of the potatoes. I might just eat this now. The arrowhead will go with the barn. The metal will go with the barn. Okay, so I'm gonna need to take some notes as well. More fuel here. Let's leave some water. Okay, anything else obvious? The arrowhead we're carrying, the food, it's all good. The food, we can sort by condition just to get a quick overview. Everything looks safe. Nothing looks like it really needs to be eaten super fast. I'm gonna drop this just to make sure I cook the other coffee first. I'm gonna put this up here where I can't possibly miss it. Okay, let's see what else. That's gonna be really good having that extra coffee. Tools, we probably do not need all these torches. Let's drop 1, 2, 3 of those. Probably leave the hook at the workbench too. I gotta ditch like all of my extra stuff. It's gonna be weird. Might as well leave a sewing kit there too. No way we're carrying more than one sewing kit. And the metal will be left there. Maybe a little bit of cloth. Okay, so I think I'm good. Let's go loot the upstairs. I do need to start a fire at some point. But I don't want to like burn it for too long. And we do have a 6-burner stove, so it's gonna be really quick to get the things we need. Get the we'll get like 3 or 4 potatoes and some coffees made. We'll take that one. Sewing primer I might be tempted to leave here. Oh, you know what else I should do? Should just like go over all the rules and make sure I'm not breaking any. It's pretty simple. We know we're not sleeping, so we're not breaking that rule, and we know we're not going into Mystery Lake. So it's just the travel thing, and we only have 12 hours to leave the region. Yikes. I think I might make some coffee and run through this blizzard. Just afraid of getting lost on the way to the barn. That's the main thing.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, I think I did everything in here. Yep. So that's all of that. And we got this central area. And I think just 2 bedrooms, and then we're done looting. I think extra gloves will be really nice. I can take some with me and leave some here. Okay, last room after this. if the hammer's not at the barn at this point, I guess I'm just going to have to hope it's in Coastal Highway. And if it's not in Coastal Highway, it'll most likely be in Ravine. Prefer for it to be in Coastal Highway, and then I can just go to Desolation Point immediately. But if we have to go through Ravine and into Bleak, it's not going to be the end of the world, because we can get the bedroll while we're in Bleak. Okay, so I think we're finished here. I think we'll get this fire started. Probably won't start the potatoes right away. But I am definitely going to need some coffee. Leave one more of these here. Put some of these down for now. Could also make some porridge. Is it the only cans I have? I don't have a can opener, do I? So I guess we will start the potatoes right away. Let's go over here. Let's drop. I just want to do all four. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll still have one left over. Yeah, better potatoes than porridge, I guess, since I have so few cooking containers. Just leave the porridge for later. Okay, so these will go in here. I don't think we can start our cooking. Nope. Okay. So, time to spend a match. Grab one of my less good torches. And I think we can burn that. Oh, we might actually end up using the sewing book. I'll keep that long term. So I'm committing to leaving in an hour. By cooking these 4 potatoes, because I definitely want to make use of their warmth buffs entirely. That'll allow me to stack up on some teas and whatnot. I'll also need to use the... I'll start with 1 coffee probably, so I can run. And then we'll eat the 4 potatoes. I really hope I can find my way to the barn through this blizzard. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave the sewing primer someplace. Let's get these books and sticks, I guess. Actually, before we do this, start making coffee. 99%. Did I drop the right coffee? Yeah, okay. Not sure what the deal is with that. But coffee... Another coffee. Let's ditch that torch forever. Let's start warming up all of our drinks in case we need those as well. Let's do the thermos. It's gonna be under tools, right? Transfer. Oh, these are still hot. That's funny. Transfer those out. Get these heated up as well, just in case. I might put the coffee in the thermos. Just in case we want to do a lot of traveling. Yeah, we're probably going to use several coffees today. So I'll do coffee in the thermos. Gotta keep a close eye on the time here. We've got that. Going through the heavy stuff in here. Both books, I think, or do we keep 1 book for the next fire start? Okay. So then we throw on these sticks. That's already more than enough time. We probably do want to grab a couple of torches. Four coffee is probably enough for now. So when these finish, I grab all 4 coffees, throw them in the thermos. Maybe I go ahead and make the 5th coffee while these are finishing up cooking. Then I can pick this up before we go. We'll need another thing of water. Okay, so my thermos is empty. Sewing kits, oil, metal. I think we're just about ready. Oh, the flour is actually pretty low condition. I think I can still cook with this later on. I might actually take the flour and the oil and the skillet to Coastal and then maybe into Bleak Inlet or something, just so I have the ability to make like rosehip pies. I might be level 3 cooking. Tough decision. I'm at least going to take it to Thompson's, and then we'll decide there probably. Okay, so these are done. Yeah, I think we just do all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill up our thermos, which is here. Transfer hot coffee in there. Move all. Okay. And I think we'll make one more. This will be the last one. Might as well make AT. Yep. 10 minutes? 8 minutes. Okay, so we're getting very close to this being done. I don't hear a blizzard anymore. Possible I just can't hear it over the fire. We are going to leave pretty much immediately. I can take this now. Water-wise, we have 0.7. I will leave a water if we get heavy, but otherwise I'm going to carry everything, I think. Carry all of those. 5 minutes until those are done. Yeah, so pretty much I grab all of this just before we leave. And I'm going to carry all my cooking pots and stuff too. Okay, I think we're getting pretty close to ready. Oh, I forgot to do this. This should be set next to the fire so it stays hot. I don't know if it matters, it might be staying hot anyway. Cooked potato, cooked potato. Cup of coffee is done, and now these are done. Okay, so let's grab this, let's grab this. Pick up all of these. Let's grab the torches. And I think we probably got enough torches. It might get blown out anyway. Grab the coffee, and then this, and then these. Okay, let's get out of here. Now, I think this way is the way to go. Cooking 2 already, that's nice. Yeah, so we still got a blizzard. It's actually roughly this way, past the silo. Okay. So we're gonna get in the shelter from the silo. We're gonna drink a coffee to start things off. Okay, and then I'm still heavy, so let's leave all the water behind. I'm still a little bit heavy, but it's probably better to just use my time. Could look for cattails, but it's honestly not worth it. So I'm just gonna guess the direction, which should be about like this. And then I'll just try not to change it. Let's go ahead and eat hot potato. Okay, this is good. We made it to pretty much exactly where I wanted to be. Okay, we're sheltered here. Let's go ahead and eat another potato. I might eat a third one before we... Yeah, we just about need one. For the warmth while we're sheltered from the wind here. Okay. And head out again. Now this is the big open stretch. I might cheat a little bit to the right because it'll If I go too far right, I'll probably hit either the barn or the road, and that'll help me find, or I'll hit either that little outdoor shed or the road, I mean. Okay, let's keep eating potatoes. I will probably have a rosehip tea too if they're still warm. I think that was my last potato, actually. We pretty much already need the rosehip tea, yeah. Let's go ahead and drink that now. Just get the full benefit from it. Okay, still warm. Trying not to alter my view at this point. Gonna risk looking around slightly. Okay, we don't have... We have a small reishi. I guess we could stand to drink a birch bark tea. And then we'll probably switch to coffee after this. Yeah, that gave me almost nothing. Okay, so this is potentially good. I have a slight landmark here. See another batch of trees over here. I'm gonna head over here, because I think there's more trees closer to the barn. Okay, yeah. But I went too far to the right and I hit this outdoor shed, so the barn should be like over there. That seems to be fine. Let's just go ahead and grab these. Might just take some cold damage at this point, unless I can find a sheltered spot to drink. Let's check in here. We already have a hacksaw, so we're unlikely to find much good. It's another book I can burn. I got a little bit turned around, so it should be this way, I think. Let me just go down here. We're going to pull out the thermos, transfer, get a hot coffee, drink that. Yeah, this is taking too long. Probably not worth it. We'll get another warmth buff and we'll get some more energy for running. And we did recover some sprint energy, so maybe worth it. Okay, so it should be right around here somewhere.
Did I say I hate being
Uh-oh.
Because it really do.
Well, this is what I did not want to have happen. I see something in the corner over here, maybe? Oh, shoot. What is this? More hay bales. Alright, let's go up here and I'm gonna go back and try to find that structure again. This is exactly what I was worried about. This is gonna be so miserable. Got another batch of trees. So the thing is back that way somewhere. This is exactly the problem with keeping so much travel for the last day, is you can just get so messed up. Alright, so this is the river, it looks like. So I think that actually wasn't the shed I thought it was. And we probably are coming up on the birch forest here. What was that? Oh, music. Alright, I gotta investigate this and see where we are. I think we're just gonna take some damage here. There's not really any point in doing any more running at this point, I think. As long as we have the coffee buff. Okay, so I think this is probably going to dump me out with the birch forest on the right. Maybe we should go see. This is a very wide river here. Okay, so I did find the birch forest. I guess we're making a pass through here, grabbing some birch bark. Definitely not my original plan, but we're not at frostbite risk, are we? No. Pretty low. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something. It was weird. It's like a whipping sound. I was hiding behind that tree to try to protect me from an attack if it came. Alright, where are you, Birch Bark? I think we're just going to trade our health walking through here for health we get from the Birch Bark. I don't see any Birch Bark anywhere. Very disappointed. Let's go further back. I think that's... no, that's it. Maybe we go over this way some. Don't see any over there. I have a hacksaw. I guess we grab these while we're here. That's all the saplings I'll need. I can leave these in the barn. That's all the saplings I'll need for this region ever. Well, I need a maple sapling, but all the birch saplings I need. Here's birch bark. Guess we get a little bit. I am taking a beating from the storm, but at least we're making forward progress and not losing too much net health overall. Once I can heal with this. There were definitely worse ways to get turned around than just being back here. Okay, so I doubled back on myself there. We gotta keep going this way. It's way too easy to get turned around in here. Sticks, and not birch bark. More sticks, there's birch bark. Okay, I think we're coming up on the end of this little area. Lonely Homestead. Shouldn't that be up this way, I think? Yeah. There's usually some birch bark spawns around here. I don't even know if I looted this this area before. Okay, since we lost our fatigue reduced, I guess we might as well drink one more coffee, get a little bit of warmth out of it, and get a little bit more sprinting time. Just take a little bit less damage. Okay, here's the other one. I don't see any birch bark around. I don't know why I was even scared of animals. There aren't any animals out this time. Alright, now this is the toughest part. Once we leave here, we gotta somehow strike a course for the red barn. So I think we want to find the edge of the forest, which is up here somewhere. Is there any birch bark over here? I don't see any. Okay, let's check back over here. Oh, this is brutal. I think we're coming up on the edge. Or is that the homestead again? The edge should be somewhere over here. Yeah, we're back here. Okay, so this is the edge. I think we just head roughly perpendicular to the forest. So let's see if I can see where the edge of the forest is. It's like that, so I think we just go roughly this way. Hope for the best. Heading out across open plains again. This is a road. I think I'll just keep that road on my left. Just keep heading roughly in a straight line. Might be able to find that road again if I get lost here. Oh man. Sheer pain. Okay, that's really good. I'm pretty sure that thing is very close. Yep, this is the barn. We made it. Okay. I guess we'll use our final bit of sprint to get in here, since we have the buff. Okay. Well, we're alive. We're unfortunately cold right now.
Well, this stuff will come in
Even
handy.
more matches. Let's step in here for a second and see if we can make some plans. It feels like one. My clothing must just be absolutely wrecked. So I need to dry off all this clothing so that I can actually travel. Yeah, we're definitely going to spend a match. We have plenty of them now. Let's grab one of these. We'll just go ahead and start a fire here. No, we're actually getting cold out here, even with that. Okay. Kettlehead book. Let's use the bad book. Field dressing, sure. I think we just got cold and we're losing a little bit more condition. It's okay. Come on.
Come on.
We're in agreement, Astrid. Okay, try again.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Alright. 80% of the time it works, 50% of the time every time. Let's throw these on. We still have another book. Let's throw this on. I think, well, we're going to spend a coal here anyway. I want to be nice and warm to warm up quickly here. We have a full
I can
torch.
use this.
Not a full torch, but a 64%. We have some extra fuel here. Some extra fuel here. We're now warming up. I think, unfortunately, well, we're going to use coffee again, right? We ate all of our potatoes. We're pretty full. Let me see. What's low? This is a little bit low. Man, we've only got like 6 hours to go to Thompson's, reorganize. Oh, first things first. The bench. Did we get a hammer here? No. So no hammer here. No hammer at Signal Hill. No hammer in the little barn. No hammer in the basement. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to be scrambling to locate a hammer in Coastal Highway. I don't even know where all it can spawn. I know several places, but I don't know all of them. Okay, let's get a little more warmth out of this. Let's get this last stick on. We've got so much coal. Probably burn that as well. Now, do I want to make more coffee? I think we actually leave this coffee here. We leave this tin of coffee in Pleasant Valley so I can take it with me later when I go to Timberwolf or Ash Canyon or something like that. We'll very likely find more coffee in Coastal Highway. I can make porridge when I'm ready to leave. Could travel through the blizzard again. Let's actually do this. Basically everything that's wet. Oh, didn't have an extra pair of socks. Throw that on for right now. Oh, and we have the extra gloves too. Oh, we have several pairs of gloves, it looks like. Okay. So that's all gonna dry next to the fire. I guess we'll loot everything now. I should probably be cooking something. The question is what? Birch bark maybe? I don't want to make the porridge until we're ready to go. I don't want to make the potato until we're ready to go. Could do the peaches, those are pretty heavy. But I kind of want to, if these are reasonably high quality, I want to save those for when we have a can opener so we can get some additional cans in this region. Yeah. Okay, so let's just make a little bit of water. I guess we can boil that a little bit. And then start a real batch. Okay, let's do that. And also a small batch here. Craft some birch bark. Wow, I got almost no birch bark. fully warm now. While this water finishes, let's go loot. These are down to 66%. That's ruined. I guess we can check the truck real quick. Alright, so I definitely need to make sure I'm closer to the zone exit when I sleep at the end of my second day in a zone. This all-day blizzard thing is making this a lot harder than it should be.
I'll take it.
I guess. There's the stem. I don't think we need this. Okay, so arrowhead. Reclaimed. You can leave the saplings here to cure. Single feather goes in here. 2 scrap metal go in here. I might leave a little bit of cloth here. Let's leave 2. Okay, we drop these here. So the barn has... Let's go check my stuff I'm cooking. The barn has... I think I'm just going to write general crafting mats and birch saplings. That's done. Make a birch bark. And start getting... I don't think I'm going to drink anything except for birch bark and coffee, so we can leave the other stuff alone. Let's go ahead and take this. Transfer these out. Definitely use both of these coffees on the way out, I think. Put this down and this down. Jiggle everything. I guess I didn't need to do it with these because those are going to go in the flask. Or maybe the birch bark goes in the flask now. Yeah, the birch bark goes in the flask. We just drink the 2 coffees early. Still hear the blizzard outside. Definitely not thrilled about that. If I can find the road and follow it to the other road and follow that to the community center, and that'll put me closer to where I need to be. And then do we just accept going exhausted into Coastal Highway? I guess that's the real question, right? Is do we just want to walk around exhausted in Coastal Highway for a bit? We'll have very little loot at first. So it's actually not the worst thing. Yeah, okay, that's how I'm going to play it. We're going to leave some coal here as well, then. We'll just take some exhaustion damage. And we're going to need to sleep in there anyway, right? Yeah, so that's not too bad. Let's drop one more. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Okay, so that's good. Oops, not that. Birch bark. So when those are done, I can do all the birch barks. Along with... We don't have any more birch bark tea. Okay, so that's it. Can I make a porridge and just go? Man, this is so annoying. At least give us the option to place it from the wheel. Okay, so that's ready. What did I say I was gonna make? Oh yeah, porridge. And then we'll grab a couple of torches and go. The clothing is mostly done. Alright, before I start this porridge, let's just do a quick check of everything here. Oh right, and we wanted to leave crafting materials, so I'll probably take that with me, it's so light. I'm gonna lose this. It's okay, it's not that important. So we'll leave one sewing kit here as well. Carry the flare with, probably use it. Leave that at Thompson's, I think. Leave a bunch of these crafting ingredients at Thompson's, or just in the mine. Probably have some extra clothing to leave in one of those two places as well. Yeah, I think I'll leave the majority of my loot at... Okay, so, what is it? General crafting, and... I think we're almost ready here. Yeah, I'm never gonna find that hook again. It's okay. Okay, so first things first. What's the time on this? What do I have? Let's just throw a book on. Okay. Make this porridge. We're gonna have the coffee and the porridges, or the 2 coffees and the porridge when we leave. So in the next 16 minutes, I gotta make some notes. Let's go to the journal. I guess we'll just use page 1 for Pleasant Valley notes, and then I'll travel west from there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep notes on Timberwolf and Ash Canyon, because we'll probably only visit those regions once. Okay, so Pleasant Valley. Let's see. So at Signal Hill, there's a sapling of some sort. Plus shoes. Big barn. We have crafting stuff plus 4 birch sapling. Okay. It's gonna be done in 6 minutes. What's my carry weight? Pretty reasonable. Anything I want to eat to clear weight? With a blizzard outside, this is no good. Maybe we just clear these ketchup chips, or... Yeah, I don't know. We'll just leave everything we don't want at Thompson's. I want to go with pretty full food. Let's go and eat the ketchup chips and maybe some cattails. And we can always leave some cattails behind in the mine, so that we have food first thing when we come back into Pleasant Valley later on. Okay, so everything's ready. Grab all this first. Oh yeah, of course I'm light, because I can put all my stuff off. Let's switch this out, I think. For that, slightly better. Throw this on, this on, this on, and this on. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be a little heavy. We're gonna drink a couple of coffees, so we probably can go up to there. Take this, take this. I missed my torch. That's fine, we'll just light one. Take these, take this. I've got everything, I took my notes. Light this torch, even though it's my best one, and I think we're gonna lose it anyway. And off we go. Alright, so I'm gonna follow the road so I don't get lost. I think that's the smart way to do this. I have to find the road first. Okay, so put that away. It's just up here somewhere. And it goes uphill, so I should be able to find it relatively easily. Right, we already need to have that coffee. Okay, now we can run. Here's the road. Nope, that's not the road. It might be clearing. I can see trees pretty far away. Okay, here we are. We made it. Let's drink the... let's actually eat the porridge, since we already have a coffee buff. Okay, so that timing did not go too badly. And now we can make a straight shot for Thompson's. It is -30. I wonder if it'll warm up in a little bit. Let's just go ahead and drink the coffee now. It'll make me faster. Still -30. Yeah, I think we're just in the late game misery with the terrible temperatures. So we're just going to be cold all the time now. Certainly going to make things interesting. So what do we want to do when we go into Coastal Highway? Probably first thing is we need to go to the mine and get some coal. And then there's a decent place to sleep at Quonset, plus we'll be able to find food and maybe some clothing in that area. And I probably want to loot... it really depends on whether I find a hammer or not, because I won't know whether I'm going to Desolation Point or to Bleak Inlet.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Okay, so there's the church up there. We still got until midnight to leave the region, so we're not in a desperate hurry yet. It is the last of my coffee. I can actually leave a lot of stuff here, though. I've never seen a pot or a skillet
I can't feel my hands.
in Coastal Highway, so I definitely want to take at least one. Now this wolf might mess with me. I'll probably carry a torch while I travel. So I think we go in here, we light a torch, we light a fire. We'll stay over here so we don't trigger the wolf if he's like in the middle of the area up there. I think we warm up quickly with a fire, and then carry a torch. We'll have hot teas and whatnot. Okay, so let's just immediately start the fire. Sure, I'll just use this. Not like it's that much better. Okay. We're only cooking 3. I mean, cooking 2. It's going to be... We'll probably have cooking 3 by the time we get back here. So I think we leave the skillet and the pie ingredients, including rose hips, we can leave here as well. Okay, that seems like a good setup.
Oh yeah.
And I'll probably make a note of that as well. I think we just burn the... Yeah, we burn the fur because it's pretty heavy. Well, no. Burn coal. We may actually carry this fur into the next region. We have an empty slot. That's probably a waste. It's what, like 10 sticks that we can just pick up off the ground. No, that's probably a waste. We'll probably just leave it here. Okay, so. Fur on the ground. Sewing primer on the ground. Let's put this up here where it's easy to see. Put this torch out so we don't waste it. What are we cooking? I guess just everything. Maybe we make that potato. No, I don't want to be here a whole hour. We might make one batch of porridge here. And then carry the pot and the rest of the porridge with us. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so let's get a little bit warmer and then we'll start the porridge. This skillet's staying here along with the flour and the oil. And rose hips are going in here. Okay, so those will go in. Do I want to carry a tin of coffee into Coastal Highway? What an excellent question. I don't think I need to reheat this. Got 0.3? Is that 3 T's? Shoot. How do I do this? Transfer... Oh, it is 3. Alright, transfer these out then, because I want to make sure that those have the maximum warmth, because we'll carry that into Coastal Highway. So I won't drink these. We'll carry all of this directly into Coastal Highway. That's fine. That's fine. We're getting pretty close. I think once I set up my thermos, we'll go ahead and start the porridge. It's kind of a ways to cook the porridge, though. Let's actually do the, let's do the peaches instead. Nope, I was gonna save that. We can save the dog food here. We can save both. Okay, so let's quickly do this. Into the thermos with you. Move all... What? Yeah, sure. Okay. And now... Alright, I had it for the... I had it there for a second. Drop, and then place. Oops. Drop. And then place. Okay. So those are ready. I think I just don't have time to deal with a lot of this stuff. The carrot's in good shape. Yeah, okay, so, we actually want to drop a bunch of this on the floor. Okay, so the hacksaw's coming. This is probably staying here. The flare I'll carry with me. Stones, we'll leave 4 of them here. I'll probably leave another one in the mine. The cloth can stay here. The mushrooms go away here. Did I? I didn't start that. Okay, let's start that first. Probably need another stick or something on here. I don't have anything. Shoot. Well, let's see what it looks like after this. Oh no, I decided not to do the porridge. So, yeah, okay, so we'll just make do with what we have. It'll be fine. I got some teas here to drink. Okay, so I'm going to carry the porridge with me. We're not doing that. We're taking the pot, but not the skillet. Wow, so much planning. I hope I'm not under as much stress every time I have to plan to leave. Right, so we're going to put these away. Let's just put everything in here that reasonably can be. So those go in. This goes in. The can stays here. I think I'll wait to take notes on this location. Let's put a cattail head in. Let's put all the coal in. Put that in. I'm not going to carry birch bark with me. Let's leave matches here. Okay. Emergency stim. We're going to find another one anyway, so I think that goes in here as well. This is just for breaking down into cloth. I think I do want to leave all my extra clothing in the mine itself, though. We will carry everything clothing-wise to the mine. Let's drop all the painkillers and antibiotics here, I think. Medicine, painkillers, antibiotics. The, actually, the bandages and the antibiotics go in the mine, because I'll want those. So antibiotics go in the mine. Before we leave, this is about to go out. Let's just go ahead and light this torch. And I don't think I'm going to add anything to this. I think we're just going to go. So those are all ready. That's hot. Just went out. So now I'm wasting warmth time on these the longer I take to finish organizing. Right, excess clothing gets left. Tools, all the extra torches get left. That gets left. The stone and the flare get left in the mine. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think we actually... Yeah, and we leave at least one set of matches in the mine. Okay, let's grab all our stuff and go. So this can come. These are coming. And then these are staying here. We got the ingredients. Right, so the main thing I need to remember is the rosehip pie ingredients are staying here. All right, looks like we're going to make it out of the region. Let's go ahead and head out. I've got some drinks to drink on the way there. One thing I'm not happy about is that I didn't really do a good job of... Let's just drink like half of this to get a little bit of a buff. I didn't really get a lot of teas prepped in time to leave them in the mine for the next time I come back. So I'll have to rely on having a thermos full of teas when we come back through. Now, given that I have so many matches, I think I will take the time. I think I will take 6 matches with me to, scared the heck out of me. Are you close? I don't even see him. I guess we can try to lose him in here real quick. Oh, I completely messed up with my warmth buff. Let's just finish this. It'll give me a decent amount of warmth. Honestly, we could have just drunk the other one too. He spotted me. Oh, looks like he ran off. Unless that was a different one? Maybe that was a different one. Just finish this. Hopefully I'll still have the effect of that when we go to sleep tonight. But I think we're just going to go to the mine and then immediately try to find that nice, or the, yeah, the second mine, and then immediately try to find that nice spot near Quonset so we can sleep through the night. Okay. I do have a flare. Let's pull that out just in case. Okay, so we got to go up this way and cut the corner up here. All this stuff can just be left behind in the mine. So yeah, I'm not going to run at all. We'll take whatever damage we take. I'm definitely considering taking a huge risk at Quonset. There's a place where the fire is protected from 3 directions. So if we have good weather that's not windy, I might just risk a 10-hour sleep. And just hope. It's super risky, but it would give me so much condition and set me up for future success.
Too cold to think.
Try not to get his brain here. Here we go. I might be able to... Let's just do this real quick. I think I lost him. Ptarmigans. Are there ptarmigans? Are they down there? Are they out on that? Where were the I could have sworn I heard them. Are there ptarmigans here now? I can't worry about this right now. We're just gonna go. Now, unfortunately, I lost my torch. Which means we're gonna have to spend another match in here. That's not ideal. We'll probably find several matches in Coastal Highway, so I'm only going to bring a partial matchbox. Health is not looking great. Let's grab 1 extra stone. We're going to drop all these in the mine anyway. Okay, so this is part of Pleasant Valley, according to the way I'm doing my particular run, so we did not have to ditch everything before we came in here. So I think we just collect all the coal. I think we leave We leave all this here. We leave this here. That's all useless. Leave this here because we can't start a fire in here anyway. We do need matches for the other side. Okay. We should probably leave a torch here too. We'll probably leave like 2 or 3 torches at the end along with the matches so that when I come in I don't need anything and I'll have a light source. I gotta take notes on that as well. Once we get to someplace more comfortable in Coastal Highway, I'll probably spend time taking notes. I should have really gone the other way now that I think about it. You can drop down from the other way. Let's do that. Fortunately, by the time we leave here, we should still be warm, and we should still have a few warm birchbark teas in our thermos. So we shouldn't take much more damage tonight. Yeah, I'm glad I came this way, because we get the stim now. And
Nobody needs this anymore.
some extra gloves. I think we take that stim into Coastal Highway. And then potentially take it into Bleak. Because we got those 2 rope climbs to get back out of Bleak Inlet. And stims would be really useful for that. See, I can leave the one that's in the ravine there. And then I'd be carrying this one. It would take up a slot going into Coastal Highway now, and it would take up another slot going into Bleak Inlet. But I think it'd be worth it just to have that easy stim and climb out of Bleak Inlet. We can decide later. It doesn't need to be decided right now, but if I end up taking it... Oh, if we go to Desolation Point, though, we'll get a stim there. Which means I'd probably rather have this stim here. I think we're likely to find a hammer, which means we're likely to go to Desolation Point first, which means we're likely to bring that stim back to Coastal Highway, and I won't need this one. So I probably will not bring it.
This will come in handy.
Still no pry bar here. Okay, when this torch is about low, I'm going to swap it out, then I'm going to take a second to take some notes. Because I won't be able to remember all of this, I don't think. I'll just leave loose notes and we can clean them up later. And all this coal is getting dropped here because we can't afford to carry coal. It's at the cost of an entire slot for 1 coal. Just isn't worth it when we can find coal in Coastal Highway. But we'll be set for coal next time we come back to Pleasant Valley, that's for sure. Okay, so we need to get out of here in the next hour. We really cut this close. Getting out while we're still technically on day 3, our travel day. Yeah, still technically day 3. Alright, so really quickly, just to get a little bit of notes down, there's no pry bar. There's... Did I bring the coffee? I don't remember. Can't remember. I think I lost that. Oh, it is there. Okay. I'll just have to remember everything once we get out of here. I don't have time right now. I don't need to grab all this coal. This coal is complete overkill. So I don't think there's ever any loot on that back loop. So we'll just grab what's here and head out. And I think we will leave the stim here. It'll be painful if we don't have a hammer in Coastal Highway, but if we don't have a hammer in Coastal Highway, then we're probably going to Forlorn Muskeg Forge anyway. And we'll be able to get stims in, like, Broken Railroad or something before we come back. Oh man. Might eat some of that before we leave. Just to fill up. Okay, so here we go. I want to do this as quick as possible. We're gonna get this on the ground. We're just gonna start dropping everything. These are staying here. This is all staying here. The stim is staying here. The bandages are staying here. The painkillers, or the antibiotics, are staying here. Clothing. I have gloves, extra gloves, extra gloves, a vest that I'm definitely not taking with me. We're gonna have to clear some more of this out. Socks are definitely getting dropped. These can all be replaced relatively easily. This can be replaced relatively easily. These pants are kind of useless. We still need to trim some more of that down. Let's go ahead and eat this. We'll smash that open because it's not going to be good later. And we basically want to fill up, so we need those as well. Same deal with that. We can leave some water here. Maybe drink just a very little and then leave the rest. So we have a little bit of water in here if we need it. What else? The crackers can stay. Come on. Potato crackers. We're taking the coffee in, I guess. I don't know why, but we are, maybe. That can stay, or I can just eat it. These all stay, and that stays. Okay, I just gotta move. Let's leave 3 good torches here. Let's leave this here. I think I'm just gonna carry this 25% torch in, and it'll probably go out, unfortunately. I can start a fire down near the... I'll figure something out. I just have to move. So this is going. It's still half hot. That's good. These are both staying here. I can't afford to carry sewing kits with me. Can't afford to carry a flare. I can't afford to carry these. Alright, how am I doing? Oh my goodness, I still got way too much stuff. Socks, definitely not. Metal, definitely not. Shoot, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to cycle one of those torches out. I think we just leave the coffee for Timberwolf, because I have to take this pot and I want food. I have to get rid of 3 items still. Oh my goodness. Bad shirt, pants, and gloves, because we can replace them. Alright, there's our... oh no, wait a minute. I have too many... I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 clothing items. So I need to take 1 clothing item and leave something else behind. Let's just take pants, even though it's kind of dumb. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now what am I leaving? I guess the torch. Can't afford to carry a lit torch with me. Just use a match and sort of fire later, I guess. I am not happy with this setup at all. Yeah, okay. This is bad, but it's the situation I found myself in. Okay, so here we go. It is still day 3, I think. Yep, so we're leaving. We're officially leaving Pleasant Valley for Coastal Highway in time. If there's a wolf here, I just realized I am completely screwed. We might have to very carefully sneak and try to scare him off with some stones. We can start picking some stuff up. Obviously, we need to immediately transfer this out and get some warmth. Okay. I think I'll walk for a little bit. And just as soon as we get close, I have to make sure I don't die to this wolf. Get a stone out. I think we just have to crouch up here. It's just too dangerous. Maybe throw over there. Might just draw him closer to me. Let's go this way. See if we see anything. I don't see him. Okay, so now he could be over here, though. I guess if he is down there, I'd prefer him to get triggered over there. So I have a second to react. I think we're good. Okay. I don't have time to go to the lookout tower right now. Unfortunately, because that can be a match spawn. Need all the sticks I can get. Oh man, this is tough. I love the feeling though, like we're starting fresh and we have to find, not like completely fresh, it's like just the right amount of loot that we have. And then we need to kind of build back up. And that's going to happen every time we go to a new region, to a lesser extent when we go back to one we've already been to. Like, next time we go to Pleasant Valley, we know there's matches and torches and various clothing in there, so it's not going to be as desperate of a situation. Okay, now I think this is one of the places where a hammer can be, somewhere on the outside of this. Looks like no luck. Finding a hammer might prove to be pretty difficult here. Now I cannot sleep in here, and I don't have any torches. We're actually going to have a pretty nasty situation here, I'm realizing. How much time is left on my stuff? Sounds a little bit windy outside. I think I might be able to pass a partial hour in here. Search plastic container, why not? Yeah, not bringing a torch with me at all is going to hurt me. Hello. Leave trailer. Gonna pass a little bit of time here just to warm up a little. Maybe the wind will start to go away. Let's see what that did to my teas. Not much. Alright, let's go and drink one of these. We're gonna head out. Hoping to get down to that mine. We'll get our coal there. Gotta remember I have no food, too. I had to ditch all of it. Finding food as we travel into new regions is going to be a pretty big deal, too. I gotta replace all my frostbite stuff, and I left my sewing kit behind, so that might actually be rather difficult. I think we're going to be exhausted here, so I think we just burn the last of our energy. The mine is over there. Log sort's over there. I think we go to the mine. And I'm probably going to have to... No, I have to go inside and break down tinder. So I can start a fire.
I can't feel my feet.
Well, I can do that at the mine. Yeah, that's fine. I think we'll just go to the mine directly. It's not going to be worth it to go to log sort because I won't be able to see in there anyway. I got to do this to take care of my light sources. And unfortunately I don't have a book, so we might have some failures on this start. There was almost certainly a better way for me to do this.
Oh, so
Alright,
cold.
I'm going to take a little bit of damage walking over to this mine. You can get some tea ingredients here too. Is this it? I hope so. Yeah, it's after midnight now, so this is officially day 4. So this episode is going to be days 3 and 4, so next time we sleep... No. We're going to sleep, and then next time we sleep will be the end of the episode. I think. Did I miss the mine? Oh no.
A little sleep right here.
This is bad. I'm up too high, maybe? I don't think I could have possibly walked past it. Should be like right down here, maybe? Yeah, I think this is it. I was up a little too high. Okay, so mushrooms. We have rose hips here. I'm gonna go and take the damage now. Because we'll probably get warmed up with our fire once we have it. And then just go ahead and travel. So I might as well just take this damage now. Okay, so we gotta go inside and make tinder. Then come outside, start the fire. Wow, already, even just when we get fire starting 3, it's gonna be nice. Especially traveling to new regions, because it's not too hard to, not too hard to just leave tinder behind. But for traveling to a new region, really can't afford to carry tinder with you. all the other restrictions. Oh no. Okay, so that and that. So let's try walking forward here. What am I looking at? There we go. Okay, good. Now we need to find a wind sheltered spot. It's another blizzard. Perfect. What more could you ask for? Let me just see if I can do it someplace where I can reach this. Yeah, it's wind sheltered right there. Okay, wish me luck. Now I wish I had more than 6 matches. Yeah, this is gonna be painful.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, go inside and make more tinder. Fortunately, we're warm in here. What's my frostbite risk? Getting pretty high. This is gonna be brutal. We're not gonna be able to sleep tonight, I don't think. And I didn't bring any coffee with me. Alright, back outside and try again. I didn't move, so it should be very easy to find. Look down, look up, look around. That's where it is. I walk forward. Not yet. Forward, not yet. I don't understand how I can't be seeing it here. Should be right here. So I'm getting the dot. There it is. Okay. Try this again. Fortunately, the wind direction seems to still be the same. As soon as this succeeds, I just need to get as many torches as I can off of here.
Come on, little fire.
So in retrospect, hitting fire starting level 2 would have been a good goal for the first region. Yep, once
Why
again.
didn't that work?
Astra's getting more upset than I am. Am I gonna get frostbite doing this? What's my, I'm in wind shelter out there, so it shouldn't be that bad. No, it should be okay. Huh, it like spawns you too far away from the door. So you have to like walk back towards it. Which, when there's no light, is very tricky. Cannot afford to spend a match on this right now. Oh, this is really frustrating. Just gonna craft another tinder just to make sure that when we get out of here... If we get 8 failed attempts in a row, then the run was doomed anyway, I guess. Okay. So it's over here, roughly. I think I'm stuck on something, fortunately. This might not even be it. Okay, let's look down. Look up a little bit, so now we should be looking roughly at something. It's in between here and... Well, that's a large area of stuff. So let's go back to maybe here, go forward. Still nothing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, here we go. Shoot. Well, we're gonna have to spend another match now when we get inside. Just do it here, I guess. Oh, this is a disaster. Whatever, just do it.
One little fire. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Need fire starter. Wait, is that every match? Uh-oh. Okay. We're fully exhausted. I think we go... Went through all 6 of my matches. Okay. Log sort's probably the closest. Let's go there. And not sleep outside until we find matches. Okay, we are in a pickle. Well, if I end up attempting this challenge again, I will definitely do some things differently to prevent this sort of bad luck from occurring. I mean, what can we really do? Just wait for light. Yeah, I think we're at that point where unfortunately we can't sleep due to the challenge rules, so we're gonna lose 1% per hour. And just, let me just make sure my clothing isn't, like, frozen or something. Clothing tab, we seem to be okay. Yeah, I think going outside now is pretty much a death sentence, so we just wait until we can see what we're doing, and then we have to loot all the likely match spots. While exhausted with no coffee. Easy. What could possibly go wrong? Still blizzarding. Okay, blizzard seems to be over. It's nearly morning. That improved rest did not end up taking effect. Oh well. I have no water either. This is about to get ugly. I'm fully warm. I can probably start to see out and about now. And try to loot in here. I'm so unlikely to find anything. I think I'll just, like, do a cursory... Oh, I can do this to kind of see outlines of things. I forgot about... Wait a minute. Oh, this is so cheaty, but I could see if I can safe house customizing the mine. Somehow I doubt you can. Nothing in there. Shelf, shelf. Yeah, I do like that this lets you feel around in the dark. I don't think it would work in the mine. So I'm not even going to try. We're just going to run to places where we can likely get a fire started. So, or well, walk. We're going to walk there. So Quonset and then probably Misanthropes and Jackrabbit. I mean, we may not even live that long. Every stick I can get is pretty valuable right now. So we got some double sticks. Let's just cut straight across. Let's see, where's the local fishing hut? Looks like I don't want to go all the way to that one, so we're just going to head for this one. We'll hit that on the way to Quonset. We're going to take some more cold damage. Can't run even if I wanted to. Yeah, frostbite risk. We may get frostbite here too. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
It's goddamn freezing.
Just a consequence of this incredibly poor luck with the fire starting, and the fact that I didn't do enough planning to prevent the poor luck from having that effect. It definitely could have prevented, at least to a certain extent. Could have, mitigated the risk at least. Rushed fire starting level 2, or, there's not really a lot I could have done.
Anything for a drink right now.
Definitely carrying 100% torch through the mine with me, through the exit, would have been helpful. Pretty helpful. But I've had to leave one of my other items behind. Cloth. No, there's just nothing. Rope I can't afford to carry. Okay. So we're headed roughly this way. There's a house that I can step into briefly. Maybe warming up in the bed in there will reduce my frostbite risk enough that I won't get frostbite on the way to Quonset. I think I may get frostbite just on this walk, unfortunately. I think the house is like right there-ish. We'll just head in roughly a straight line, try to reach it. Yep, there's the frostbite.
Felt so cold in my life.
Not the end of the world, definitely annoying, but not... Oh, is that the house over there? I think that's the house. Yeah, so we were never going to make it. And that's directly across from Quonset, so I might as well go in there first. I can definitely still survive this. I just need to get matches, and I can start to stabilize. Sticks. I think I'll come pick those up later. Grab that one. This house should have water too, so that takes away some of my concern. Let's definitely just use this, not waste time stumbling around in the dark. Sometimes there's matches on the tables. Any clothing in here? Here's the dresser. Don't see anything on this end table. Radio, bed. Okay, let's try to loot this in the dresser. Maybe I can find some clothing that'll help. Frostbite risk is 67%. Let's keep an eye on that. Okay, so I think that's all of that. That cabinet I already checked. Yep. That I already checked. There's a fireplace here, right? I think I would see items if they were around. Yeah, so that's no good. We've got a bathroom somewhere, I think. In here? Yep. Okay. We can see in here a little bit. Let's get some water, go and drink some. I do have birch teas in my thermos, but I'm glad I don't have to use them. I want to save them, so I get every effect out of them. Towel, painkillers, just not the things I need. There's no first aid kit in here. Thing in there. Well, I guess the kitchen? Then we have to get out of here. Check for loot on the floor as we go around. And I've still got major food problems too. So I've already used half of our calorie store, and I've got no food yet from this region. Do have a hacksaw, so we can get some deer meat once we have the ability to cook it. Flour? I mean, yeah, I'm going to carry it with me. Unfortunately, we will probably never have a skillet here. Okay, nothing there. Checked that. Nothing here. Those are all done. Okay, that's this house done. Did this go down at all? 64. It did. So, just so I don't get cold on the way over to Quonset, I think we're going to pass a little bit of time in this bed. 6 plus 8 is actually really nice. Okay, hopefully that's enough. I don't want to kill a ton of time. And that's the front door. This is the door I came in, so I go out here and turn right to get to Quonset. Got to do this very efficiently. Okay. No wolves right away. No sign of any other animals. I don't see him. We go directly inside. That's the fire spot I was talking about. Preserve a little bit of this warmth in case it's slightly cold in Quonset.
Find some place to escape this cold.
Okay, soda, candy bar, cooking oil. Wow, we have oil and flour here for free. Maybe we will bring a skillet here later on. More oats. Okay, so we got tons of oats. I forgot I think I brought oats with me. So we have the cooking pot and we have the oats. There's actually a lot of food and warmth buffs. So not as desperate a condition as we might have thought. This probably never goes anywhere. A lantern is really nice. Yeah, take it. Whetstone stays here. So we now have a light source, but we still have no way to start fire. Let's just drop those here too. I think this is a central enough location to keep things in. What's that? Oh, replacement fuse. Okay. I'm definitely, definitely really ambitious to hang on to all that stuff. Is this potable? It is, but there's nothing in it. Did I already grab it? I don't think so. Water purification. I mean, I guess. And then I think we did everything here, right? Oh, another soda. Okay, so good. I have some more water and calories. I didn't get in here either. Something is under here. Fast fill.
This stuff will come in handy.
That does not seem like something I'm going to get to this run. Leave it on the workbench, I guess. Radio there. That's all done. Check behind the cash register here. Might be able to find some more tinder in here. Okay, anything on the walls? I guess I'll check these cardboard boxes just to see if they have something inside them. No. Okay. And we cleaned this area out. Alright, so now it's just the back room, and we can put this film away. Shoot. So where would a hammer be? I gotta check so many locations. I don't need to worry about the hammer. I need to worry about the, about the matches. Matches or a flare or something. If I don't have warmth, I'm gonna die very quickly. Lots of parts here. Let's leave these up here for now. Filing cabinet could have a bunch of great stuff for me. It could have herbal tea, coffee, matches, wool toques, other toques, gloves. Or it could be 8 empty drawers. That's another possibility. 12 if you count, or I might have found something in there, I can't remember. Right, so there is a can here, so I didn't technically need to bring a pot, but I'm kind of glad I did, because now we have a food source. Okay.
This'll come in
It's
handy.
stale. I'll just put it up here. Let me check my food situation. That's also stale. I've got that. We've got drinks. Just go ahead and have that now. We're gonna leave some water here. I need to cut down on my weight so I can travel. Leave that. I think we go to... There are gonna be matches in that one fishing hut on the way to Jackrabbit, and there can also be matches at Jackrabbit if we're really lucky. I think we're done here, so it's just carry weights. And unfortunately, I never got any coal. So... Okay, I think I just have to leave all of my fancy stuff here. Water purification tablets we don't need. Painkillers we don't need. The food ingredients for cooking can all be left here. The potato I might carry with me just in case we need emergency food. This stuff is all good. A single stone. Oh, we're still over. Because that -5. We should be getting well fed today, I think. So that'll at least be good. D ingredients I think I have to carry with me. Fuel I have to carry with me. Okay. We have a little bit of tinder. Okay, so... I think we go across to the house. It's still pretty cold outside, so we warm up in that bed a little bit before we completely leave. Frostbite risk is at 66%. There is another house here. We go there first, probably. It's so far. Yeah, it's so far to the other thing. Let's go out the back here. I think the house is like over there. And we can probably warm up there some too. I might just very quickly, on the off chance, we'll check some of these vehicles for matches. A book is nice for fire starting eventually. Yeah, already hypothermia risk.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Check if that is locked. Nothing here. Check for matches. And carry on. Look in the back seat real quick. I don't see anything. Ah, we're so slow. Wind, stop it. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, grab sticks on the way, I guess. Oh my goodness, we're so slow. I guess I'm going to this car. We can get a little bit of shelter from the wind from these. And maybe from this little embankment. Maybe if we get on the other side of this embankment, we can walk at a faster speed. Or maybe we're just not quite turned into the wind now. Check this. Look in the back. Nothing. Check here. Okay. Now we check the house. We can get some warmth up while we're in here. From the bed. Sweet. Matches. Okay. So we're gonna live, it looks like. We got a simple parka, is really nice. 2 of these. This is slightly better. So I guess we take this off, put it on here. Put this on. Okay, so it looks like we might live. Ooh, that was rough. Okay, so we have the matches, we have... Do I even want the lantern? Maybe I harvest the lantern for oil and use that to craft a torch so that I can just be 100% certain that we actually get a fire start with only 1 match. Let's go look for more clothing first, and we'll come back and loot the kitchen later. More flour. Wow, that's generous. Extremely generous. Coastal Highway is going to be a powerhouse for us because we can make cooking oil. From animal fat. Okay, check under the bed. Don't see anything. Okay. Now we can get even more water here. Okay, let's check the kitchen. I'm really going to push my exhaustion to the limit here, especially now that I have matches. I kind of know I'm okay. So I'm going to trade a little bit of health for not having to sleep today, just to really get ahead on resources. 'Cause we're in pretty dire straits. Okay, so I said I was going to check upstairs first, so most of this kitchen should still be here. Okay, there's some more food.
Here.
I think we just eat that now. Could use it for cooking, let's see, pancakes. We don't have a skillet yet. Pretty low. That means I don't have to think about food for a while. Yeah, just chug it. In just an hour or two, we should be getting well fed. It'll help a lot with the whole carry weight mess. Now, to warm up in here, it is currently 8, so I actually don't need to pass time in the bed to warm up. So even though we have not found a sewing kit yet, to the best of my knowledge, I think we do harvest some cloth in here so that we don't get hypothermia or frostbite on the way back. We're gonna need cloth for torches. Well, for a torch, if I go that route. I might not harvest the lantern. I still have to think about that. But yeah, we'll spend a little bit of time grabbing some cloth. I'm guessing half temperature is about enough to get back. There's not going to be any cloth for me in Quonset, so maybe we gather a little bit more and then we can potentially pick up a few sticks on the way back too. We're low on fuel as well. Oh, crackers. Hey, wait, did I? I thought I said I was going to loot the bedroom first for clothing. Is that a different house? Well, really glad I came back up here, if I've even been up here. Yeah, I just didn't... I missed that entire corner. Weird. Yeah, I got all of that. I got all of this. I probably got all the water. Yeah. Okay, so then it's just a question of, do we want more cloth? Probably just a little bit more and then we'll head out. Okay, so the plan is we've got basically 6 to 8 more hours, and then we're going to get a night of sleep in. Oh yeah, and we're going to need fuel for the sleep, so I might actually just have to sit inside Quonset or someplace like this and break down a bunch of items. Do not have a hammer. There's some crates in Quonset that aren't bad. We are not out of the woods yet, that's for sure. Okay, well-fed buff is really nice. Now we're back up to 15 carry weight. We're still encumbered. Wind sounds like it's pretty much died down. I think I'm going to grab one more, and then we're going to head over to Quonset. Hopefully the wind will finish stopping. I still hear it, but we're mostly warm now. Okay. Check any... I think we just do a little loop to grab sticks. On the way back to Quonset. Might check some cars if it's not too bad out. Okay, so we go this way. Check for wolves. I don't see any. Grab a few sticks here. I think there's... yeah, there's one car there we can probably hit. I think we'll be okay grabbing that. Okay, wolf, where are you? Okay, he's coming this way. So... I think we just, gotta go around, unfortunately. Loop into the car to lose him, I think. Well, now we have to sit in here for a second. Can I hear him at all?
Fingers feel numb.
Okay, I'm gonna assume he walked back towards his spawn, so this side should be safer to get out on. Why can I not find him?
So cold.
I'm guessing he's over there. What? I don't understand how I never saw him. Was he invisible? He must have been invisible. Like, what? Where was he? There's another wolf there. Okay. Well, we gotta go get inside now. And we can't go there. So we're going inside. This is survivable is the hilarious thing. We gotta go all the way over there. And we gotta not get killed by this wolf on the way. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Can I do this? I'm gonna have to sleep really soon. Okay, I got my birch bark tea. What's my condition? Okay, frostbite is almost here. I can start a fire in here. I don't think we even have time to warm up this birch bark tea. We just gotta drink it immediately. Make sure I don't have... Yeah, I don't have a bleed. I think I would have already died if I had. Okay, so quickly transfer one of these out. My last one. Not good. Okay, so now we have some passive healing while we're not able to sleep. Okay. Start this fire to get warmed up. I think we give up on the whole... Yeah, we give up on the whole idea that we were going to craft a torch. We just don't have time to mess around. We have an 80% chance with 3 tinder plugs, and we can always craft more if we need them. Okay, go ahead and start this. Yeah, I don't care about researching right now. Believe it or not, that is just not my top priority. Okay, so here's...
Come on.
Here's how we survive this. We get warmed up. We have essentially 5 hours before we run out of health from exhaustion. We have 5 hours to gather as much fuel as I possibly can. And then we gamble on a 10-hour sleep by that car, because I'm in such bad shape I just have to rely on luck. We just accept. Shoot. I left all my stuff in Quonset, so my potato, my cooking pot for making more water. I mean, we have plenty of water, right? Yeah. Let's cook a tea. I can't. Okay, so let's just make this. How am I ever gonna get enough fuel? I've looted this place already, right? So, like, we're not doing anything in here, really. And I don't think there's... I don't think there's anything I can harvest in here either. We can harvest the stuff in Quonset, though. Wow, we're in quite the predicament. Okay, so that'll be ready soon. I've got to get some teas ready because we got to stay warm. We cannot get cold at all. I think we go for reishi. We actually need to make bandages too. Forgot about that. Okay, let's make the reishi first. Yeah. We absolutely need some torches. So let's do that now. Or I can possibly forget. Do not want to run out of torches. I think I'm just gonna have to burn several of these, unfortunately. So maybe like 5 or so torches. We're gonna need a lot of fires, so I don't need to completely over... Let's just harvest that for a stick. Same with that one. A little bit of brightness going on here. Okay, that's probably good enough for now. Now, this is cooking. That's safe. Let's do a another... Let's do a bandage craft. Oh no, let's do another reishi. I want to cook another one. We can throw these in the flask if we need to. Okay, so in 13 minutes, we want to leave here. We'll probably grab 1 or 2 more torches for the road. We'll go ahead and eat this almost immediately for the warmth. Let's go ahead and harvest these. And I need to remember... Well, bandages aren't going to do me any good if I get into a wolf struggle right now, so let's forget about the bandages for right now. They obviously want them, but we'll save that for after we actually survive our 10-hour sleep tonight. Did anybody see that wolf? Leave a timestamp if you saw the wolf. I'm curious. I'm thinking it probably wasn't invisible. I guess I just couldn't see it for some reason. Like maybe it was behind the car or behind a snowbank. I don't know. Very confusing. All right, these are done. Those, at least one of those goes in the thermos. I think I keep one out, actually. So where's my thermos? Transfer just one. Okay. Keep the other one out. Go ahead and grab that. Grab this, because I don't want to leave it here. Throw another stick on here so we can grab 2 torches. And then we go. Okay, so that gets put out. What? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go out the... I think this is the front door. Okay, fog. Looking good. We almost immediately need to eat this. And then we have frostbite risk. And we have 79% on that. We actually can't stay out here long because our frostbite risk is going up even though it's foggy, I guess. Slightly disappointed in that. So I think we don't actually use our teas this time. We pick up as many sticks as we can and then we go inside Quonset and get our frostbite risk lower before we do anything else. I think we also check these cars. Any kind of clothing basically solves all our problems with frostbite. Or a sewing kit also. Single rose hip, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't mean to get in here. Just gonna look in the back and then click on the front. Okay. Oh. It almost cost me a match there. A wobble. Okay, so we'll kind of loop around the entire Quonset, gathering sticks. And then go inside and gather wood. This is a lot of investment for something that might end up in me dying to a blizzard tonight, but I just don't see how I can afford to not take that risk. Like, I've got to recover a significant amount of health tonight, or I'm just going to be in this bad shape tomorrow. Okay, we still got a little bit of time. There's 1 or 2 more cars out front to search. Don't see anything there. This is where our friend... What the heck? Oh my gosh, I don't have a... You gotta be kidding me. I have to waste a match. Okay, get out of here, dude. Are you kidding me? Look, I don't want to fight you. Should stop when you get to my torch. I wasted another match because of you. Just stop. I'm going inside now. You don't have to worry about me. I just got another frostbite because you distracted me. What a jerk. Gave me another frostbite. Alright, we still have a little bit of warmth. I guess we go into this truck here and search this. Okay, so nothing. Now we head inside before our warmth runs out. We have a little bit of time. Let's check this. It's locked. Okay. Inside we go. Alright, so what's my situation here? I am at 7 with a torch. So I can let the torch go out. We got 2 big crates here to break down to warm up. Then we have some torches to harvest. We've got food. We've got... I think we just burn this at this point. I'm not going to have time to wait around for that. Okay, yeah, I think we just do as much as we can here. As far as fuel. And then we just go outside and sleep as long as our fire will let us. This should be like 6 hours worth of fuel, if I do it right. So yeah, just let this go out. It's already 2 of our 10 matches gone, maybe 3. Break that down for an hour and 30 minutes. Very painful to spend 375 calories on that. Okay. Now we do the same with this. We've hardly warmed up at all. Am I in a colder part of the room? Oh yeah, feels like 0. Okay. That's why we're not warming up. Well, wait a minute. Let's move this then. Is it warmer over here? Yeah, it's 5 over here. Let's do this then. Break that down. We are almost dead. Okay, so time to go sleep. I might have actually messed it up. We just gotta immediately start a fire. And immediately get set up and sleep. Go. Go, quickly. I'm so close to death. I don't even have another birch bark. I already used it. Okay, right here. Just do it. Somewhere in there. Anywhere. Anywhere. There. Go. Book. Go. Go. I have to throw all my fuel on the fire. And then immediately get in the car, drink water, and sleep for 10 hours. Okay, let's do this as fast as possible so I don't die.
Perfect.
All the fuel. Everything. Up to 5, 6, 7. 7 is probably good. Let's just call it 740. Okay. We get the buff thing. Okay. Drink water. Make sure we have the full sleep. Don't even need to put this away. Just sleep immediately. Rest. 10 hours. Go. We lived. Okay, that that was a save.
Think about his food.
I'm so happy with this challenge so far. Wow. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.